Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Pass to Kuzi. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Kuzi. It's tipped. Here's Richmond. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Paul. Pass to Richmond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. Here's Havlicek. Tries again. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Paul looking it over. Pass to Mikan. To the middle. Here's Havlicek. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Griffin. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Here's Kuzi. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Outside Paul. Three-pointer. Over to the left wing. From the arc. Here's Mikan. Pass to Richmond. Down low. Here's Havlicek. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. To the wing, right side. Here's Wilkins. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Mikan. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so it's the Lakers with it. Wilkins can't hit. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Havlicek. Outside Paul. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, he rips down a 360 jam. Woo! Now here's Paul. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Richmond. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Chamberlain. And that one is hammered home.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for Chicago. They trail by 1. Now here's Paul. Here's Havlicek. Wilkins with a rebound.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Houston gets the bucket.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's Paul. Out to the right wing. .58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Richmond. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. Richmond's got 7.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
And Griffin gets it to go.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now here's Paul. No points so far. No good from outside.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Wilkins. And again, it's the Lakers.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Paul. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 to fall.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Here's Kuzi. Can't hit from the elbow. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And it's Marbury missing.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Cassell. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Lakers in the lead. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Cassell. Pass to O'Neal. Now the Lakers moving it up. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Bulls trail by 4. Wagner outside. Here's Embry. No made baskets yet.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Chicago, Wayne Embry. 1 shot.
Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Pass to Wagner. Sinks that one from the post. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothered interior defense.
Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Left side O'Neal. Soft touch off the glass. O'Neal's got his first points of the game.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And he gets it to go.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Over to the wing. Here's Blackman. Misses the three. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
Doubled by Nance. Wagner with it. Nance covering. Pass to Blackman. The three. He drops it from range. Blackman's got himself on the board with a three there.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Marbury. Misses off the left iron. Chicago with the ball. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Marbury. Embry grabs a miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for Bulls.
Here's Cassell. He's scoreless. Pass to Mikan. Wagner for three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Lakers trail. To the inside. Here's Allen. And that one's long. Here's Chicago now. And it's Wagner missing. Coach, the ceiling seems very high for Franz Wagner. He's shown improvement year after year.
He has, Brian, and he's already so polished offensively. He's got great footwork, great touch, and at his age, I think it's the patience he plays with that really stands out.
First team.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
It's Nance off the drive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And that one drops for him.
If you get open, Paul will find you. Kris has the best vision in the game.
Here's Marbury. Pass to Caldwell. Shot from 12. Chicago with a rebound. There's 49 seconds left in the second. Here's Hawkins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Paul. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, and despite his relative lack of size, CP very crafty finishing inside.
Here's Marbury. He has 6. Into the lane. No dice from the high post. The shot no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bulls out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And so Paul will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The lead is 2. And there's the drive. Pass to Richmond. He's picked off. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
You know what time it is? T-shirt time.
Here's Kuzi. Fires the 3. And it's Mikan with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Havlicek's shot is off. Griffin outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Houston. Here's Kuzi. That 3's off the mark. Here's Hawkins. To the left side wing. Here's Richmond. He has 7. Right wing. Here's Havlicek. Inside. Mikan. Another shot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Griffin. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Wilkins, good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
The offensive rebound.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
To the paint. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. To the right side. To the inside. Pass to Kuzi. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Paul. It's good. Paul's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Oh, he picked him clean. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And he gets the bucket. Paul's got 9.
Oh, the crafty nature of Paul. Just finding ways to capitalize when the break is on.
Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Paul. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The defense gets in Paul's business, but his instincts are just too good. He's still able to get off his shot and draw the foul.
That free throw, no good. And the Bulls making a change here. And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. He hits the second from the line. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Lakers trail by 3. Inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Gasol's got 6 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Havlicek. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he drops the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Here's Marbury. 6 points for him. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference.
Here's Havlicek. Sinks it from distance. 11 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Down low. Pass to Embry. Puts up a 3. Havlicek's shot is off. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Caldwell. The shot won't fall. Here's Cassell. Still without a bucket. Left side O'Neal. Goes up on the baseline. The rebound by Allen. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
The Lakers trail. Here he goes. Marbury. And it's good. 2 points. Marbury's got 10. And so here is Chicago. Here's Cassell. Rejected by Allen.
What a difference maker defensively. Allen just controlling the airspace.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Marbury. He's got 10. And Williams punches it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that. Woo!
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. To the middle. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Cassell. Kicks it out to Wagner. From downtown. Drops in the 3. And now an 8-point Chicago lead.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out.
56.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now Los Angeles with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Here's Kuzi. No good on the 3.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical. And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Brand, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Chicago leading by 8. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Inside.
Los Angeles foul. Allen Houston. That's his first personal foul.
Here's Cassell. Pass to O'Neal. 18 feet out. Chamberlain pulls it in. Lakers trail by 9. Ooh, poked away. O'Neal with it. Picked up by Griffin. Fades back. Tipped.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's O'Neal. Got a piece of it. So it's Los Angeles now. It's a 10-point game. Houston. Up again. And Reeves pulls it down.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
The first one falls.
Los Angeles foul. His fourth personal foul.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Pass to Blackman.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They have to be careful now.
The first free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here. And so he hits both. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Chamberlain. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
First team foul.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Outside Paul. Pass to Embry. Here's Griffin.
Wow!
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Here's Griffin. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
His third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Houston. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Outside Paul. Launches a three. Gets the three ball to go. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Houston can't hit.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
To the left wing. Here's Blackman. Three-pointer off the mark. Time running out for the Lakers. Buries it down low. Now Paul. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Embry. Here's Hawkins. Sinks the tray.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Griffin's shot is off. Bulls leading by 11.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
And the first one at the line is good.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
Shot from the top of the key. No shot by Kuzi, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for Chicago. That's good from Paul. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Out left to the wing. To halt the run.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Bulls.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Chris Paul.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
How about the unselfishness of this? Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Chicago with the ball. They lead by 14. Here's Richmond. This one for three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Paul. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Chicago, Chris Paul. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised.